Hello YouTube and Infinite Magic Wave players. So today we're going to bring another GVG. We do have some exciting things coming tonight. We've got the new heroes from what is the name of this faction? Hold on, let's see if I can the Saga City Alliance. Okay, wow. I totally butchered that. But looks like some pretty interesting heroes. I haven't gone through to check it out. Looks like we got a bug here, 2 shields. It looks like some support heroes. They all have this new DOT type right here, which is going to be very interesting. I've not taken the time to really to read into these heroes. I'm super excited about this, but I think we all know. Wow, my lack of mouse. I think we all know why. I like the foxes. So some pretty cool stuff. Super excited. Cannot wait to pull tonight. I've got 110-ish. Let's see. I think I got 110. 111 summons. So hopefully we can pull a few of them. I don't know. But anyhow, that's not the point of the video. We want to get the GVGs out. So let's go ahead and do it. I believe we're up against One's Wish. No, not this time. Is that the next one? Yeah, next one's Wish. That'll be the hardest one. And it looks like we've got the 10-man tower. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, so nothing super frightening here. So we'll just do like we did yesterday. Line them up, knock them down. Let the auto do its thing. And I think that's how we're going to play it. All right. Yeah, these are going to be super interesting fights in my opinion. I'm going to put Panda here. We don't want Anita versus Nita. I wonder if my Rister and Nezil are smart enough to dodge that Panda. Let's find out. Yeah. Oh my god, Jingle Bell, what are you doing? Oh, I love Jingle Bell. I love it. She's something different. It's fun just to watch her do the thing. I I can't wait to get her aura up a few. Because right now I'm not farming Foresters. It's still a bit hard. I think that Luna is going to be a key player here. I don't have enough damage to burst down both waves. So it could be a matter of needing to... Let me think here. It could be a matter of needing to level up. Well, it could be a matter of needing to sustain through the first wave, or it could be a matter of... I don't want to say needing O'Grady's to burst through, because I don't want O'Grady's. I don't really like her. I'll be saving the Elemental City Shards to see what this new Poisoner looks like. So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to need O'Grady's. I really hope that we can do this with just Luna. I don't know if we'll pick her next. Because we still have some other auras we can farm, right? Like Nita needs some levels, Jack and Roll needs some levels, who else needs levels? My Melchio. I do want to spend a bit of time in Wizards because I would love to get my quote-unquote Lysander that I don't have yet. I would love to get his aura up some. I would love to get the Skill Master for Mellet that I do not have yet up some. Like, all these auras that I wish I had, I'd like to get those levels up. And, let's see, Nazil here. You know, there's Nidroll needs advanced hit, 5-star. Don't have it, but I need the XP for it. The Lysander's gonna need his aura. The Mellet's gonna need her aura. Who else? I think I might even use... There was somebody else in this faction. I just can't place it. Oh, possibly Lydia, a second aura. But I don't know. But either way, like, it's a really consistent 430 farm. So it's gonna yield more purples. It's gonna yield higher drop rates of the legendary runes and so on and so forth. So I do, like I said, want to spend a bit of time in that aura, that faction, and get some points together. I think that, I don't know exactly where, when I want to stop, but I know what I'll probably do is, I'll make the Melchio level 30 just because it's available. And then, I don't know, I think I'll probably save up enough to make level 20 auras. Because if I'm being honest, when it comes to auras, level 30 isn't necessarily, in my opinion, worth it, because with auras, legendary ones in particular, you spend 1/3 of the total cost of a level 30 aura. You spend 1/3 of that cost getting to level 20, and then you get 2/3 of the buff. So that's like a really good ratio, right? Basically, I think it's like 8 or 9 weeks approximately. Maybe it's closer to 9, 8. It just depends on if you get a double faction, I believe. But it's 8 or 9 weeks to take an aura to level 30 if you farm all of your free runes and you farm level 30. So with that said, a third of that time is like 3 or 4 weeks, and you can get level 20 and work on another one. So I don't know. I think that, let's see, I think this is fine. I think that for my auras, right, I'll get the Melchio 30 and I'll save up enough runes to make a couple of level 20s and leave it at that. Possibly, I mean, I don't know. Versatility is a really expensive aura. We're working on one for Jingle Bell. And since it's so time consuming and so expensive, and, you know, I don't know if I really want to put one on Lydia just because I'm working on the one for Jingle Bell. Like, I don't want to be thinking about my next one. That it's a lot. It took me forever to get Little Jack's versatility aura up. So, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a PTSD thing, I think. Oh. But yeah, so that's kind of like what my faction goals are. And, you know, plus we've got this new faction. I haven't looked at these new heroes yet. I haven't decided which ones I think are going to be broken or, you know, must-haves. But if there are, you know, it's going to be farming required in there. On the new aura, too, I don't even know if I like this aura. Like, I'm definitely not going to get any of the packs for the, like, they have the $70 pack for your level 0, level 1, level 2, whatever amount of levels you want. I think it's 10 possible that you can buy, so you can get, like, 1.5-ish max auras. I don't really like it, though. I think that there might be a handful of heroes that it works better than versatility for. But versatility aura, the way that the damage amplification works, right? So your skill damage will increase, which is basically, it takes the entire formula, the entire damage equation, and that's what gets boosted. Whereas with this new, I'm going to call it Shield Smash 2.0 aura, only your mastery goes up. Now, granted, it's a lot of mastery, and I haven't fully run the calc yet. I'm going to do some math a little bit later, just to kind of compare the damage difference. But mastery only increases it's like a portion of your damage, right? So the way the formula works, like, for example, let's say Nita's S. Oh, I didn't even pay attention to who was fighting what, but for example, Nita's S4, you're going to take your attack, and you're going to multiply it by your mastery plus 1, And with that being how it works, it depends on how, like, it depends on, like, I have to run the equation. But at first take, it just doesn't seem like it's going to be more than taking that entire equation and multiplying that, as opposed to increasing a multiplier of the equation, the mastery portion of that. So, I will have to run the math. I plan to do so a bit later because I want to post a video about this new content, about the the new heroes, the new aura, all the stuff, so that way we can kind of be informed here. Let's put this here. And whenever I post that video, I'll have the math already figured up to see, if this aura is even worth spending on. Because like I said, it's just, I'm a big fan of multipliers, and I don't think that, like I said, increasing a part of the aura is going to be as good as, or a part of your damage is going to be as good as taking the entire damage and multiplying that. And we'll take a quick peek at versatility and see what that multiplier is, but it's kind of hard to beat in my opinion. I think maybe at some point, like, maybe like a 0 star, if you're putting both of them at 0 star. Since the multiplier is smaller, let's actually, while I'm stuck on this thought, okay, so 27% or 18% skill damage, meanwhile increases skill damage bonus and reduction by 27% in total. So, take 27% plus 18%, that's 45%, so 45% skill damage increase, right? So, I don't know, I feel like the new aura would have to be almost twice what it is. And again, too, this probably depends a lot on your stats, because the more sanctuary you have, the more mastery, the more effect hit, the more attack, the more passive stats that you acquire, the multipliers change in like what you're looking for. So for example, when you have, let's look at my Melchio for example, at 60,000 attack, right? There's a point where for me adding more attack to Melchio is not going to make him stronger. It's going to be a negligible difference because he's already at a very high threshold of attack. At this point, to increase his damage, he's going to need something that amplifies the damage of his skills, or I don't even think they quite count as skill damage. Maybe they do count as skill damage, but we would need something that amplifies the equation. So like piercing or crit damage, or something that takes the entire damage and amplifies that, as opposed to a single stat. So that's kind of what we're running into with this new aura. Why did I pull away from that? Because what we're looking at is really 54% increases this bonus to 150% of its original effect. So if we take 54 times 1.5, you got 81% mastery. That's going to be, with a shield. So I mean, I would say that this aura at maybe like a very entry-level account could be really, really, really good. But once you start getting into, like I was saying, about the sanctuaries and your equipment, and like once your stats start getting up there, individual portions of your stats, like mastery, like attack, like what else? I guess defense for Bryn. Things like that, they don't do as much as they do whenever, say, the best build you can put together is like 100% mastery because you're pretty early into the game. At that point, adding 81% mastery, that's going to be a lot of damage for you. And because your overall damage isn't as high, then the skill damage or the total amplifiers won't do as much for you. So there's a fine balance, and I don't intend to crack the balance, to say, okay, at XYZ point is when you need to stop worrying about, you know, this and start worrying about overall multipliers. I don't intend to do that because that's going to be a lot of work. But I do intend on like just running the calculation based off of some of the heroes that I have, where their current builds are, and you know, kind of figuring it out from there. Because it's going to be way too much to start from the beginning and try and find that sweet spot of, you know, whereabouts does this trade-off become more so towards the total amplifiers versus the partial amplifiers. Just too much math, and this is a little bit more math than I'd like to do. But anyhow, so that's my opinion on the aura. That's the GVGs. They were kind of boring, like really boring. Like I don't even remember the fights. What happened? Did we get 30 flags? Okay, we did. We got 30 flags. Yeah, so that's it. That's the GVG video. I hope you guys enjoyed my rant, my talking, so on and so forth, because, you know, that's what we do a lot of, is rambling on and I guess theorizing about things. But anyhow, so thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed. Stick around, because later on tonight we're going to put out some more information about the new faction, the heroes, what they're going to be good at, what they won't be good at. I'll give a more detailed explanation of this aura in relation to my stats in particular. And then of course you can run these calcs. Like I'll put the calcs together and let you guys see the formula that I used, so that way you can then apply it to your account and your stats to see if it makes a difference. But just know that, like I said, that once your account gets to a certain point, once you get to certain stats, the mastery, the attack, etc., all that stuff is going to be counterintuitive on itself. It's not gonna scale as much as it does in the early game. So it could even be that maybe the aura is good for you now, but you know, as you grow into your account, as you get stronger, as you get more stuff, it could be less useful. But anyhow, that's it. That's enough rambling. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.